Christian Agenda Chapter 9, in conversations. During conversations, do not become irritated with the person to whom you were talking if he does not meet your expectations. Perhaps you were not sufficiently clear in expressing yourself. When addressing someone you do not receive a prompt answer, do not complain. He's probably a stutterer. If he's not, discourtesy is a sadness in itself. In conversations, when someone does not give you the solicited information as quickly as you would like, do not be offended. Remember that deafness can happen to anyone. In conversations, avoid matters which are disturbing to the listener. We all have painful periods in our destiny about which we should be silent. In conversations, refrain from asking thoughtless questions. Who does so offends. In conversations, cultivate courteousness with the workers of the establishment you visit. You are usually unconcerned in such places and ignore the problems of those serving you. Be sincere, but avoid frankness on the pretext of being realistic. Do not try to be more honest than God, from whose loving authority only we receive the revelations and work of each day. In conversations, if your companion hurts you with a rude answer, be calm and wait. Maybe he has already politely answered others 99 times, or perhaps he has just suffered a great loss. Be helpful in your conversations. A good word always uplifts. Remember that evil is never worth commenting on. So it's a simple lesson. It's a lesson for our daily lives. We are always talking, sometimes more than we need to or that we should. And we forget the power of our words and how can uplifting or how destructive a conversation can be. A conversation is always going to mirror our stage of evolution. People in our stage of evolution most of the times talk about other people as opposed to content, meaningful content. So one thing that we can do to kind of raise the level of our conversations is first thing to be aware, what is it that we are talking about? And just pay attention. Am I talking about someone or am I talking about something? So when we are talking about someone, double the attention, because most likely, more often than not, we are criticizing or we are talking down on someone. Practice that is, again, pertinent to our level of evolution, where we distance ourselves from others, we feel to be superior, and we place our brother and sister as someone different than us, again creating separation and distance. So conversations can be very powerful. Can be powerful if we know to be silent when we need to be silent, and can be very powerful if we can use our words wisely, choosing how we're gonna say. For instance, he talks here about being sincere, but things are revealed gradually to us. We could not bear the whole truth at once. So things are revealed little by little. That's part of God's love and mercy. So why should we be blunt and truthful to the point that we are rude and mean, disturbing and distressing somebody else? So that's a balance that we can seek to achieve in our conversations. Remember that it's never worth talking about bad things. If they are there, just there's enough in the event itself for us to be kind of adding our own, a lot of times, toxic material to the situation. And remember that the person who you're talking to, like you, like all of us, is always going through something that we may not know. And so always bringing a compassionate approach to our meetings, to our conversations, helps us to stay centered, helps us to stay more in peace. So as you go out today or in the next hours, just think about that. Let's just try to be more mindful of what we are saying. Again, words are powerful. Conversations can be super powerful to lift someone. Sometimes just by listening, we can embrace someone, we can make someone feel seen, valued, as opposed to being critical and cold and judgmental in our conversations. He talks here about when you go to a place and people are working super hard, and a lot of times we don't get the answer we want, or we don't get the attention we think we deserve, but the person's there working and God knows going through so much. So let's be kind, let's be a little bit more compassionate, because ultimately we're the ones who are benefiting first place by keeping an exchange that is peaceful, by sowing good things in our own lives. We will be living better today and tomorrow. Have a great day.